Hey, what do you call that hot stuff you drink in the morning?
Coffee?
Yeah, I'd love some.
Help yourself. Hey, Annie, where were you last night? You were supposed to be helping me with these wedding favors.
Oh, sorry. We went out after the show to celebrate. You know, Cats is the longest-running show on Broadway.
I thought you celebrated that last week.
Well, now we're a week longer. Look, it's just an excuse to get hammered.
Morning.
Good morning, Richard. How very continental.
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew. What's up with the hat?
I'll have you know this hat prevents the loss of 74% of my body heat.
Causes 86% of your nerdiness. Later.
Hey, maid of honor, could you do me a favor and take those wedding invitations down to the big post office and get love stamps for them? The one around the corner only has Nixon.
You got it.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Let's just hope she doesn't try to mail it.
Richard, remember when I promised my wedding plans would never interfere with our work?
Oh, no, you're not going to put on 4 weddings and a funeral and make me talk about that hat again, are you?
Hey, you love the funeral. No, really, I can't work until I get this done. Annie and I were supposed to finish these goofy little Jordan Allman wedding favors last night, but she sort of...
Passed out drunk?
I was going to go with flaked. Come on.
Well, considering what my usual job is, I don't know if I've fallen to new lows or risen to new heights.
Well, while you're sorting that out, here. What you do is you put a bunch of almonds in here, you cinch it up, and you tie it with the satin ribbon.
You know, Caroline, not that it's any of my business, but I mean, if you don't like this silly wedding nonsense, then why do you want to make little pink bags of almonds?
Because it's easier than having a 6-hour conversation with my mother explaining why I didn't.
So, you, getting nervous?
I was at first, but now I see you can tie a great bow.
Come on, I mean about the wedding. I mean, it's getting kind of close, huh?
Yep. Wait. That's
What?
really almonds,
Huh?
yeah?
Honey? No! Look, Caroline, Dole's here. We were just making party favors.
Morning, Richard.
Hi. Salty! Will she die if she eats these almonds?
No.
Damn.
Hey, honey, have you nailed down your best man and your ushers yet?
Done. Ushers, my cousin Norman, Jerry, and Charlie.
You made Charlie an usher?
What was I going to do? He cried. And as usual, my best man's going to be Greg.
What do you mean, as usual?
Well, Greg and I go a long way back. He was my best man in my other 2 weddings.
Del, were you absent the day they taught Think It, Don't Say It?
This is a bad thing?
I don't know, honey. I mean, it is your wedding, too. But, you know, the whole idea of having the same best man 3 times in a row kind of has the air of,
I believe the word you're looking for is cooties.
Annie, that's the longest beep I've ever heard. Where are you? We're all here at the bridal shop, and you're...
Okay, we're ready.
Just get here as fast as you can. Go.
Ow! That's my hair.
Okay. Ready, you guys? Dun dun da 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 da. Wow, you guys look like the Shirelles.
I look like I ate the Shirelles.
Hey, you know, it could be worse. That could be your wedding gown.
Could you be a dear and let me go first? I'm right in the middle of a hostile takeover, thanks.
Well, Caroline, I love this dress. I tried it on for Steve, my new boyfriend, and he just thought it was the sexiest thing in the world. He practically ripped it off me.
Caroline, aren't these a little pale?
Yeah, I know. They're more like powder pink. I was thinking they'd be salmon.
Oh, don't say salmon. Just the thought of it.
So, Vicky, you want a girl this time?
I don't care, as long as it's shaped like a bullet.
I
cannot believe you were eating M&Ms. How do you stay so skinny?
Well, Steve, my new boyfriend, and I... We go to the gym every day because he has one in his building, and, well, I've been spending a lot of nights there.
Okay, Beth, we get it. You're having sex. Everyone, Beth is having sex with Steve.
So I guess you guys don't want to see the pictures of us in Bermuda.
Yeah, that's what I need to see. You in a bikini. Give me those. Hey, that reminds me. Vicki, you were supposed to give me the name of your photographer. I gave it to Annie. Maybe if she ever shows up, she can pass it on to you.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, go easy on Annie. She's been really busy lately.
Doing what? She's in Cats. She goes on stage, meows a couple of times. That's her day.
Trust me, Caroline, you need a dependable maid of honor. Mine didn't know what she was doing.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm sure that Annie has a really good reason for being late.
Hi. Sorry I'm late. General Hospital was killer today.
See? It was a medical emergency.
Now, Greg, you understand, you still get to be an usher.
Usher? You want me to be an usher? Why don't you just stand me up in front of the other guys and rip the best man stripes off my tuxedo?
You know, Greg, could you lower your
It's
voice?
so humiliating. I mean, what's your family gonna think? Why isn't Greg the best man? He's always the best man.
Well, actually, you know, Greg, I think my family might be a little more focused on me.
Oh, it always comes back to you, doesn't it?
No, Greg had to have an operation in another country. So I was thinking maybe you'd like to be my best man. Oh, great, yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy too, Norman. Norman, don't cry. Yeah, I love you too. Geez, you think I promoted him to bride. Honey, almost ready?
Yep. That makes 150.
149.
Thanks, Richard. So, you guys, how do I look?
You look fine. Hey, we're just going to check out a band.
I know, but it's still somebody's wedding.
So they let you do that? You can just invade a wedding?
Yeah, people do it all the time.
So at any given reception, there are 4 or 5 people who are just auditing?
Wait a minute now. I got Norman all set for my best man, but I'm an usher short.
Hey, why don't you ask Steve Milligan?
Steve Milligan. Oh, of Beth and Steve?
Yeah, she's already one of my bridesmaids. I mean, they can walk down the aisle together. It'll be cute.
Yeah, I like Steve. He's a good-looking guy. He won't screw up the pictures. Hey, you know what? I'll ask him to go jogging tomorrow. We'll talk about it then.
Hey, Richard.
I got it last January.
Hello? Oh, yeah, hi.
Honey, let's go.
It's the bakery. Wait, my friend was coming over with the deposit. Spadaro. Annie Spadaro? I see. Okay, I definitely want that cake. We'll be by in 10 minutes. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Oh, my God, you're not going to believe this. I mean,
Hey,
Annie is-
people.
And Richard.
Funniest thing, I went to the big post office, but I didn't have your invitations.
Yeah, I know. I mailed them. Is there anything else that I asked you to do that might have just slipped your mind?
Slipped my mind. No, I remembered. I picked up your shoes.
Shoes? How'd you get shoes from this?
Oh, please. How is she supposed to get cake from that?
I was mixing batter.
No. Cake is this.
No.
No, it's this. No. No. Cake. You cut the
Guys, come on. You were supposed to bring the deposit to the bakery for the cake.
Well, it's no problem. I'll just do it tomorrow on my way to the theater.
No, don't bother. You're obviously too busy. Come on, Del. Let's go. We're late.
See you later, guys.
Jeez, what crawled into her bouquet and died? She's so tense about all this stuff.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, what does it matter if they serve ring dings at her wedding reception?
I wish everybody would just relax. I do things at my own pace. The only thing that had to be done by a certain time was to take this check to the Plaza Hotel by 5 o'clock today.
Well, it's 6:15. As they say in France, vous êtes screwed.
See, I did come here yesterday at 5 o'clock with the check. I didn't realize, however, that it was daylight savings time. I mean, I sprang backward. I fell forward. I'm dyslexic. You're not buying any of this, are you?
Actually, it's creative enough that I'd like to. But when we didn't receive your deposit, we booked the Spellman bar mitzvah in the Blue Room.
You know, I don't think think Caroline really cares what room she's in. Blue, green, plaid, any color will do.
If you'll excuse me.
I'm in the Broadway musical Cats.
I can get you house seats.
I work in the Plaza Hotel. I can get you house seats.
An usher? See? I can't believe you're asking me that, man. I'm flattered.
Steve, you're the first guy I thought of, so what do you say?
Sorry, man, can't.
What do you mean you can't? Your girlfriend Beth's already a bridesmaid.
Well, that's the problem. I'm breaking up with Beth.
What?
Yeah, but basically, I just can't stand her. Funny, so you can see how this whole walking down the aisle thing might be a bit uncomfortable.
And I suppose there's no chance you guys working it out?
Afraid not. I wish I was over there right now breaking up with her.
All right, Elliot, do we have a deal?
Yeah. I suddenly have a little trouble earning my Torah portion, and my parents pushed the bar mitzvah back a week to the 29th.
That's a good bar mitzvah, boy.
Now, don't you have a little something for me? All right. Today I am a man. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get to my cello lesson by 2.
Oh, my God, the bridal shower!
Excellent. What page?
Don't go in there. I didn't get Caroline out of the apartment yet. Just give me 2 seconds.
You know, I told the other girls that you weren't going to be able to handle this.
Yeah. Put in a memo. Okay, sorry I'm late. Want to go to lunch?
Annie, you know, you were supposed to be here by 1. I couldn't wait.
Well, don't eat this crap.
That was my crap.
In that case, bon appetit.
Annie, you know, look, I'm swamped. Why don't we just go out for coffee later?
No. We have to go now.
Why?
I didn't want to tell you this, but I had a surprise plan for us after lunch. You know that thing you've been dying to try?
Oh, my God. Don't tell me you got us into Alana's for facials.
Yes! Alana's for facials. Surprise!
How did you do that? They're booked months in advance.
Well, someone died, and then their really good friend had to go identify the body, so there were 2 openings.
Wait a minute. You're leaving me here with all this work while you go off to get exfoliated?
Oh, you know, you're right. I'm really sorry, Annie. I can't go. I've got to work.
You know what, Richard? I feel really bad about ruining your lunch.
No, it's okay.
So there's some lasagna outside.
What?
It's my mom's.
What?
She's famous for her lasagna. She makes it with noodles and sauce.
There's not any sausage in it, is there? Because
Shut up! There's no lasagna! I am trying to get Caroline out of the apartment so that her surprise bridal shower can be set up now.
Steve broke up with me.
Get over it! Are you going to help me get her out of there, or is this just one more thing I screw up?
That was good. I'll have to drop your mother a thank you card.
Okay, let's get this coat on you. Let's go.
Annie, I can't. I have to get these cards to Dell by 5.
Richard will do it.
Yeah, I can do it. You know, I didn't want to say anything, but lately your pores have been looking a little gapey.
Thank you, Richard. And have you ever heard of nose hair clippers?
Alana's warming up those mud masks.
Okay, Richard. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Come on, let's go!
Annie, what is wrong with you? I thought we were on the same cycle.
You're so much fun! You crazy nut, you! Can you believe you're getting Lily?
Now, Eddie, you've been at Cassidy Greeting Cards now for 5 years, and I consider us friends. And there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Okay, Dell, I can't take it anymore. I can't sleep at night. I did it. I've been taking the petty cash. It's the damn ponies, Dell. I can't catch a break.
I was an usher short for my wedding. I was going to ask you to fill in.
Oh, sure, I'd be honored.
Security?
Nice talk, Alana. You kissed your mother with that mouth? I can't believe she didn't have our appointment down. So you want to go to Starbucks?
Annie, that woman didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, well, I guess I made the mistake of making the appointment in English. Hey, if you're not in the mood for Starbucks, we could go see a movie, as long as it doesn't take more than half an hour. A half an hour? Yeah, we'll just see the previews, and then we'll get our money back. It's really fun. I do it all the time.
I don't think so. I gotta go.
Okay, I got one. Let's go to the bakery, put a deposit down on the cake, because I haven't done it yet.
I already did that.
But why? I told you I would do it.
Oh, yeah, right, sure.
What do you mean, oh, yeah, right, sure?
Like you said you were going to mail the wedding invitations, like you said you were going to help me with those Jordan Almond thingies. Look, Annie, I'm trying to work, and I'm trying to do all this wedding stuff, and you said you were going to help.
Well, if I'm screwing up your wedding, why don't you call Vicky or Linda, one of your other very perfect friends, to be your maid of honor?
I didn't say that.
In your repressed Wisconsin way, that's exactly what you said.
Hey, don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, I'll put them in mine. I quit.
Fine.
Fine. Fine, fine.
Fine.
Hey, you know what? Fine.
Vicky, when you're done throwing up, I could use a hand out here.
I mean, you're a man, so tell me, how could he love me one day and then the next day need his space? I mean, doesn't he understand that I have feelings too? Did he take any of that into consideration?
If I give you all the answers, will you stop asking me questions?
Oh, listen, I really need you to hurry up and finish your little job. Because under no circumstances will you be around when Caroline gets here.
Oh, darn. I wanted to be here when you blare the music and blow up the rubber doll.
Oh, Vicky, listen, the mulligatawny soup is cold. Could you zap it in the micro?
Thanks.
I don't understand, Steve. I just don't understand.
That's funny. I don't even know Steve, and I understand.
Hey, boss. Can I get you to sign off on this?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
It's a list of people I want to invite to your wedding.
Wait a minute. Charlie, I don't know any of these people.
I know. You'll meet them at the reception. They're friends of mine. And they're all very excited about seeing moi in a tux.
Charlie, you don't get to invite people.
Wow. I thought as one of your ushers, I'd at least get a couple of comps.
Del?
Richard, what are you doing here?
I've got the Valentine's Day cards ready.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. I could have sent Charlie.
On my way, boss.
Charlie.
No, Richard, let him go. Once he's locked into something, it's easier to just let him play it out.
Here you go. These are a little late. I was caught in the middle of Bridesmaids Revisited.
Yeah, hey, listen, Richard.
Yeah?
Look, I know Caroline really appreciates you working so hard, getting all this done for her.
Well, it's my job.
Yeah, but usually you bitch a lot. Caroline's been pretty stressed out lately, and you really came through for her. And, I guess what I'm trying to say is I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Wow, that was really creepy. Look, what would you say if I asked you to be an usher in our wedding?
I'd say it was the pathetic last attempt of a desperate man.
Fair enough. And what if I told you it'd be a big favor to Caroline?
Del, being in a wedding party involves a lot of smiling. I don't think I'm your guy.
Listen, we both really appreciate it.
I'll think about it. But if I say yes, we don't have to hug, right?
Tell you what, if you do this, you can have first choice of which bridesmaid to walk down the aisle with.
Oh, now there's a lovely option. Lethal injection, firing squad, or electric chair.
Hey, everybody, I just saw Caroline. She's on her way up.
Caroline's coming too? Man, this is the best surprise party anyone's ever thrown for me.
Hey, listen, crazy little man. For the last time, this party is not for you. Now, will you leave?
Oh, yeah, this is just a coincidence. My birthday was 7.5 weeks ago today. Del sends me to pick up a package. It's not here. I arrive and discover Fiesta? No way, come on, I'm not an idiot.
I just heard the elevator. She's getting off.
Surprise! Oh, my God, you guys, this is so great!
Hey, where's Annie?
Oh, thanks. You guys are nuts.
Ma poverina, ma you look so upset. You look just like that girl I saw in the movie last night.
Which movie?
The one with the upset-looking girl in it. But she only had one finger. It starts off in a sawmill.
No.
There's a...
Stop. Don't ruin it for me.
Annie.
How come you're not at your shower?
Well, I'm not going to my bridal shower without my maid of honor.
Well, I don't know why you made me your maid of honor anyway. I've never been able to handle responsibility. When I was younger, it was always, oh, that Annie. You never know with her. Now it's, oh, that Annie. You never know with her.
Look, if you were this really responsible person, you just wouldn't be Annie. Wait, I can say that better.
It's true, Caroline. Think about it. I mean, what if one day I want to have a life like yours? I meet the man of my dreams, get married, have kids, and then, I don't know, leave one of them at Jamboree for 3 days.
First of all, the Jamboree lady would call you. Second of all, you didn't screw up everything. And third of all, we gotta get back to my apartment before Charlie opens all my presents.
Hey, Caroline. Sorry about all that stuff I forgot to do.
Shut up. Come on.
I forgot, I'm supposed to bring dessert.
Saucy love letter threatens Caroline's wedding tomorrow, among so many other things. Tune in and give her your support. Next up, though, move over Kelly Osbourne. Kelly Bundy becomes a rock chick in Married with Children.